I slept 6 hours.
Let's get to work.
So,
All right, we're on the
Oh, there
hunt
you
for a Gatorade coffee. First, let's find out how.
oh,
Gatorade coffee. Got it. There's only one that's close to Sendai Station.
Whoa, that was fast.
It's a bit of a walk, but I'll be happy to guide you to the destination.
You're amazing, Sophia. It's like you were made to be a navigator. Being the navigator's my job.
It's simply a question of having the right person for the right job. Fear not, Futaba. There are plenty of things only you can do.
I guess that's true. Nobody else can act like a weirdo quite like you do, Inari.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
All right, guess we'll just head over to the cafe then, yeah?
Yeah, let's get going.
Okay, I've got it.
This is it. Gatori Coffee.
I can smell the coffee. Seems to be just an ordinary cafe.
Are we sure we have the right place? We'll just have to put in the keyword and see. All right, let's make it happen. The trauma cell's calling our names.
Trauma cell?
It's just a name I came up with. Trauma room sounds like some kind of cheesy hospital drama.
Call it whatever you want. We gotta roll.
The key to opening that birdcage has got to be here somewhere. Do you remember the keyword?
Of course. It's Prince of Nightmares.
It's just like what happened in Shibuya. This is where Natsume's trauma comes from.
What could have happened to him, I wonder?
Shh. Someone's up ahead.
Are you sure about this? Awarding him the grand prize for that? Ongo Natsume. The kid's entered every contest, but he's never made it past the first stage. He's as stubborn as he is incompetent. What's more, his writing is so painfully generic, it only becomes more obvious when you compare it to the other candidates.
What?
That voice. Is it Natsume?
It can't be. He acknowledged my work.
It's fine. He's the great Sogo Natsume's grandson, remember? Brand recognition is a huge part of marketability. Nobody gives a rat's ass about what's beyond the cover. Though a certain someone seems to think he's actually worth a damn.
Poor kid can't even see just how hopeless he really is. Seriously, it's pathetic.
Oh, I'm trying as hard as I can.
No skin off my nose, so long as he keeps raking it in. We hit the jackpot with that one, and I plan on riding him straight to the top. And if he does by some miracle make something decent of himself, well then everyone wins, right?
These guys are the worst.
Here it comes!
Right on you, boys. A talentless hack like you is hopeless. Hopeless! Hopeless!
This is the same thing we saw in Shibuya.
Careful! It's using different weapons from last time.
Come! Fire!
Incoming attack! Brace yourself!
You know I said I was in this for the money.
Combo attack! Don't let it ram you!
I can do it! Let's go, Zoe!
Because it's done!
Useless? Yeah, it shows the switch control.
Moving around using speed attack. Is this what they call a ninja?
Yeah, like, ninjas don't use giant machetes.
Go!
Bingo!
Keep it going!
Just now, perfection!
I might not like that Natsume. These assholes who are using him the whole time, right?
Yeah, I feel kind of sorry for him. He only chose him for who he was, not what he wrote.
It's solely for us to win.
From what I can tell, his editor was a real scumbag.
I know his pain perhaps more than anything. For that reason, I refuse to let this go on any longer.
Time for my persona!
Yeah, the control is nice too, so.
It's all you! Bowman!
Powerful, but it's weak to flesh attacks. Give him divine punishment. Gotta exploit those weaknesses. That combo strength is devastating. Not done yet. Enemy's dizzy. This is your chance. Start wailing on him. Hang in there. Defense up.
So grateful! Thank you, Oracle! Fully charged! Summoning! Keep it going!
That one will be tough. Everyone stay focused.
Witness my resolve!
Incoming attack. Brace yourself.
Did I get that one? Oh, I can do it! That was awesome, Sophie! Not bad, right? Come out! It's in! Keep it going!
Mona follows up.
Leave it to me!
Sophie's stamina is running low. She needs to recharge.
Persona! Zoro! That was perfect, Mona! Support my other self! Phase 4!
You can't see
Did I get that one?
proud.
Oh, I can do it!
Can he?
Oh shit! Last attack was crazy fast!
Here
On the other hand, it leaves him wide open. Dodge him has been hit him with everything you've got.
Like this?
It's powerful, but it's weak to flesh attacks. Give him divine punishment.
Time for my persona! Witness my resolve! Tagging out!
I'll do it. Persona!
Yeah.
Succubus! Slime! Barret! Orthrus! You're mine!
Oh, nice, Joker!
Stringing yourself along?
Be careful not to get caught up in its attacks.
Okay, taking evasive
Gravita! It's over!
That's the leader of the favorite team for ya!
Here we go, Let's kick some butt out of this.
Persona!
I'm gonna count to next. Okay.
Wicked follow-up, Sophie.
Perfect. Summoning!
Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough.
There! Thank you! I'll get you back. Fully charged!
Let me get out. Roger. Enemy down. Go to town on him.
Useless! Come! Take this!
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit its weakness. Mona follows up.
There! Witness my perfection! Time for my persona!
Yeah, it is. Ow.
It's all you.
I'll do it. Let's go. Grab it, Zep.
Keep it going. Just perfection.
The controls is so smooth and very fun.
Trash like yours yourself. And as long as there's a fire, I'll be there to bleed you dry. Let's go. So you're mine. If you lack the conviction to swing it. Dull blade is worthless against it.
It's a Joker.
Take this.
Let's exploit those weaknesses.
Take this.
Astonishing.
Fire. Persona.
It's a strong one. Exploit its weakness to curse. I'm gonna attack too. Okay.
Woo!
Hey, Mr. Natsume.
You did it! The warden's down for the count. You skeleton. I'd like to try
Diorama.
Whew. Well, I guess that does it.
We can get inside the birdcage now, right? Better get going then.
Wait, but what was that we just saw? Seems Ango Natsume wasn't given that award on his own merit. Those editors just used him for his name.
So, there was a secret behind that novel after all.
But he's not a bad guy, is he? It sounded like he entered the competition a whole bunch of times.
And just when he thought his hard work was paying off, he had to hear all that. It must have been devastating.
Those editors are horrible. They knew his writing wasn't good enough, but they still gave him the prize just so they could make money.
It still doesn't justify what he's doing now.
Nevertheless, I'm beginning to understand how he feels.
Fox?
Rising to fame atop stolen ideas, pulling at people's emotions with a fabricated story. Even worse, robbing others of their free will, changing their hearts, and wallowing in his own vanity. These crimes are unforgivable. There's no denying that he's been a fool, and yet,
Yeah.
in spite of all that, it doesn't change the fact that Natsume spent years giving it everything he had. Creative work is often a lonely endeavor, and battling against that loneliness is truly a challenge in and of itself. As if it wasn't hard enough, if you don't produce results, no one will even think twice about you. One might even begin to think that such dark and unfulfilling times are all that's in store. Had I taken one wrong step, I may very well have turned out to be just as hideous as him.
Inari.
It's thanks to your friendship that I didn't stray from the path. He, however, doesn't seem to have anyone. Natsume should know better than most that there's no meaning in superficial glory. And now he's turned his back on what he truly wants to write for the sake of spinning this infernal novel of lies. Someone needs to bring him back to his senses.
You seem pretty motivated this time around, Inari.
As one who's dedicated his life to art, I simply cannot condone his actions. Now, let us bring this to an end. We'll send the calling card, then wrest the Overlord from his throne.
Oh, I had to sneeze.
Okay, all that's left is the calling card.
Right. We need to make Natsume aware that we're coming to steal the desires. That should materialize them.
We'll need to decide how we want to do it. What's the best way to make sure he gets the message?
He probably remembers our faces, though. I doubt he'd take anything from us.
What do we do?
Mommy!
Could be lost, maybe? I'll go take a look.
Hey, what's wrong, kid? Oh, you got separated from your mom, huh?
Don't worry, I got you.
Is that Zenkichi?
What? Gramps was already here?
My back isn't hurting at all
Hey,
because
it's
of
me.
the meds,
I got a
but
kid who was separated from his mom here. Send someone to look after him, would you?
I have
Huh? What do you mean it's not worth pup sex time? Quit screwing around. You call yourself an officer of the law?
I still have the. Yeah, I'm high as fuck. I have the cast on still, and yeah. They said I could take it off when I was sitting, but it's actually nice to have because it makes me sit straight. So
Or are you saying you'd abandon your own kid too? Is that it? A lost kid's no joke, you know. Hey, wait! Where are you going? It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you or anything.
The kid totally thinks he's a creep.
yeah, like a vest. That's
Kid sure made things difficult. He didn't have to run away like that, right?
it's like plastic on the shoulders, and it's like a, how do I call it? Kind of pillow kind of thing on the back.
You're not exactly cute and cuddly, Gramps. Honestly, I don't blame him.
Will you stop calling me Gramps?
This is perfect timing, though, actually. Let's ask Zenkichi what he thinks.
Sure. We're supposed to be working together.
Oh wait,
anyway.
We're all set to go inside Natsume's jail. There's just one thing left to do. The only problem is, we're not sure how to send our calling card.
Calling card? Oh, you mean that thing you guys did with the screens in Shibuya? If you want my advice, you should avoid any high-profile stuff like that. The police aren't that stupid. Eventually you'll get caught. I know I'm supposed to help you and all, but I gotta draw the line at breaking the law.
So the adult's the voice of reason here. You really are a Gramps. You know that?
You're pretty set on calling me that, aren't you? Whatever. My point is, go with something simpler.
We need a way to guarantee that Natsume will read the calling card. Maybe if we knew where he was going to be, we could set something up before he arrived. In that case, I found just the event. Natsume is holding another book signing at the bookstore near the station. Natsume will most certainly be there. It starts as soon as the store opens at 10 a.m.
Oh, that sounds doable. I bet it'd be easy to set up if we roll in at night.
Hey, didn't you hear what I said? Breaking and entering's a crime, you know?
Well, that's where you come in, Gramps.
Huh?
Yeah, if we did it and got caught, they'd lock us up.
They'd lock me up too!
You saying you can't do it? Some help the police turned out to be.
Wasn't the deal that you'd cooperate with us? I thought adults.
is
kept
it gonna be
their
the
word.
bad guy I'm calling it?
You
I
kids.
guess.
All right, it's settled. I will go and prepare the calling card.
Yeah, you got this, Yusuke. That goes for you too, Zenkichi. We'll leave the planning to you.
Am I seriously going to go through with this?
Listen to me.
This should be helpful.
What's on the menu?
Oh, are you cooking? We're going to make this.
All done.
Good work, chef. This should be helpful.
Oh, wrong button.
What are you looking? What are you selling? Are you sure? Are you sure? Come in. Are you come in? Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Are you come? Are you sure? Come in. Are you come? Are you sure? There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop.
What are we selling? What are we buying?
Thanks for your patronage.
Thank you.
You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want thank you very much. You want thank you very much. How many would you thank you very much? You want this one? How many would you thank you very much? How many would you like? You thanks for your patron. How many would you like?
Hello, stranger.
Yes.
Mr. Natsume.
Good morning. I see there's quite a crowd today as well.
Yes, about that.
What is it? What is this?
Well, when the staff came to open the store this morning, it was already like this. They called the police, but they were told to leave it as is, to preserve the crime scene.
To the ostentatious swindler, Mr. Ango Natsume. You are a depraved miscreant who holds others in contempt and steals their work, lining your own pockets all the while. We refuse to overlook the crimes you commit as you wear a false crown. Tonight, we take back the desires you've stolen. Honestly, how stupid can you get? Damn it, what nonsense! I am the monarch. My followers are loyal. That is, as long as I hold their desires. No. Having those desires is proof of my claim to power. Proof of my sovereignty. I won't hand them over. I won't give them up! You foolish heroes are nothing but talk. Come then, I'll crush every last one of you!
All right, his cognition should be changed now.
Thank you for all your help, Mr. Detective.
And with that, I've officially become an accomplice of the Phantom Thieves.
What are you complaining about? You're the one who proposed working with us, remember? As a reward, I'll try to start calling you Zenkichi instead of Gramps from now on. Okay?
Inspector Hasegawa is quite a mouthful.
Yeah, Zenkichi's good, don't you think?
Okay then. From now on, you're Zenkichi-san, all right? I'm looking forward to working together, Zenkichi.
Fine, whatever. You've already dragged me along this far today.
Now then, the desires should have materialized at this point. It's up to us to take them back and return them to their rightful owners. And in doing so, we'll set his distorted heart straight.